वेलकम टू आवर मंथली करंट अफेयर्स सीरीज। इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे जुलाई 2025 से रिलेटेड करंट अफेयर्स। लेट्स बिगिन। क्वेश्चन 1। What is the primary purpose of the Rail One super app launched by Indian Railways? Correct answer: to consolidate all railway related services into a single mobile application. Question 2. What is the primary objective of the Employment Linked Incentive (ILI) scheme approved on July 1, 2025? Correct answer: to create over 3.5 crore jobs within 2 years. Question 3. Who has become the most followed artist on Spotify with over 150 million followers, according to Chartmaster? Correct answer: Arijit Singh. Question 4. Which 4 countries are members of the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue (Quad)? Correct answer: United States, India, Japan, Australia. Question 5. Where was the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting held from June 30 to July 2, 2025? Correct answer: Washington, D.C., USA. Question 6. What was one of the key issues condemned by the Quad Foreign Ministers during their 2025 meeting? Correct answer: the April 22, 2025 terrorist attack in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir. Question 7. Which country is set to host the Quad Leaders Summit in 2025? Correct answer: India. Question 8. Which of the following honors was conferred on PM Modi during his visit to Ghana? Correct answer: the Officer of the Order of the Star of Ghana. Question 9. Who is the current President of Ghana as of July 2025? Correct answer: John Dramani Mahama. Question 10. What is the name of the bill that Congress passed on July 3, 2025, marking a significant legislative victory for President Donald Trump? Correct answer: Big Beautiful Bill. Question 11. In which city did Neeraj Chopra win the inaugural NC Classic 2025 Javelin event? Correct answer: Bengaluru. Question 12. What was Neeraj Chopra's winning throw distance at the NC Classic 2025? Correct answer: 86.18 meters. Question 13. What was the primary motivation behind Elon Musk's announcement of the America Party on July 5, 2025? Correct answer: to oppose the One Big Beautiful Bill and address government spending. Question 14. Who was appointed as the CEO of the International Cricket Council (ICC) on July 7, 2025? Correct answer: Sanjog Gupta. Question 15. What was a key focus area discussed at the 17th BRICS Summit in Brazil in July 2025? Correct answer: reform of global governance institutions to represent the Global South. Question 16. Which messaging app, launched by Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter, now X, and CEO of Block, operates without requiring an internet or mobile network connection? Correct answer: BitChat. Question 17. Which of the following awards was conferred upon Prime Minister Narendra Modi by Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva on July 8, 2025? Correct answer: Grand Collar of the National Order of the Southern Cross. Question 18. Which of the following is the highest civilian award conferred upon Prime Minister Narendra Modi by Namibia on July 9, 2025? Correct answer: the Order of the Most Ancient Welwitschia Mirabilis. Question 19. Which company became the first to reach a $4 trillion market capitalization in July 2025, driven by demand for its AI chips? Correct answer: Nvidia. Question 20. When is World Population Day observed every year? Correct answer: July 11th. Question 21. What was the theme of World Population Day 2025, observed on July 11th, as declared by the United Nations? Correct answer: empowering young people to create the families they want in a fair and hopeful world. Question 22. Who proposed marking July 11th as World Population Day, inspired by the 5 billion day, in 1987 when the world population reached 5 billion? Correct answer: Dr. K.C. Zachariah. Question 23. Which country qualified for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup for the first time in the 2026 edition, to be hosted by India and Sri Lanka? Correct answer: Italy. Question 24. What is the primary role of INSNISTA, India's first indigenously designed diving support vessel commissioned in July 2025? Correct answer: deep sea diving and submarine rescue operations. Q25. According to the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Report 2025, what is India's rank out of 148 countries, and which dimension shows the lowest gender parity score for India? Correct answer, 131st, Economic Participation and Opportunity. Q26. What is the primary objective of Operation Shiva, initiated by the Indian Army in 2025? Correct answer, to ensure the safe and smooth conduct of the Amarnath Yatra pilgrimage. Question 27. What is the primary objective of the Sanchar Mitra scheme, launched by the Department of Telecommunications, in 2025? Correct answer, to engage students as digital ambassadors for telecom awareness. Question 28. Who among the following was nominated by President Draupadi Murmu to the Rajya Sabha in July 2025 for their contributions to diplomacy and foreign policy? Correct answer, Harshvardhan Shringla. Question 29. Who won the men's singles title at Wimbledon 2025? Correct answer, Jannik Sinner. Question 30. Who won the women's singles title at Wimbledon 2025? Correct answer, Iga Swiatek. Question 31. When is National Broadcasting Day observed in India? Correct answer, July 23. Question 32. Who is the current Prime Minister of Lesotho as of July 2025? Correct answer, Sam Matekane. Question 33. Who has recently been appointed as the Chief Justice of the Jharkhand High Court in July 2025? Correct answer, Justice Terlok Singh Chauhan. Question 34. Which country is confirmed to host the FIDE Chess World Cup 2025, and what is its significance for Indian chess? Correct answer, India, first major chess event since 2022. Question 35. What significant electoral reform has Bihar implemented for its polling stations ahead of the 2025 assembly elections? Correct answer, first state to ensure polling stations have less than 1,200 electors. Question 36. Who was appointed as the Managing Director and CEO of LIC effective July 15, 2025? Correct answer, R. Doraiswamy. Question 37. What was the significance of July 15, 2025, in the context of global youth skill development? Correct answer, it was the 10th anniversary of World Youth Skills Day. Question 38. Which organization was awarded the hosting rights for the WTC finals in 2027, 2029, and 2031? Correct answer, England and Wales Cricket Board, ECW. Question 39. Which country did the IMF identify as the new global leader in real-time digital payments, based on UPI's performance in June 2025? Correct answer, India. Question 40. What is the primary purpose of the NISAR mission? Correct answer, monitor Earth's surface for climate, disaster, and resource management. Question 41. Who are the key collaborators in the NISAR mission? Correct answer, ISRO and NASA. Question 42. Which city shared the top spot with Indore in Swachh Sarvekshan 2024-25? Correct answer, Surat. Question 43. Which body conducts the Swachh Sarvekshan survey? Correct answer, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Question 44. When is World Mangrove Day observed every year to raise awareness about the importance of mangrove ecosystems? Correct answer, July 26. Question 45. What is the primary objective of the proposed Free Trade Agreement, FTA, between India and the United Kingdom? Correct answer, to reduce tariffs and boost bilateral trade. Question 46. Which MP received a special award for consistent and outstanding performance in the Sansad Ratna Awards 2025? Correct answer, Supriya Sule. Question 47. Which two parliamentary standing committees were honored in the Sansad Ratna Awards 2025? Correct answer, Finance and Agriculture. Question 48. Which organizations jointly developed the Nahid-2 satellite? Correct answer, Iranian Space Research Center, ISRC, and Iranian Space Agency, ISA. Question 49. What is the primary mission objective of Nahid-2? Correct answer, telecommunication services and testing indigenous subsystems. Question 50. Who is the world's most popular democratic leader as per Morning Consult in July 2025? Correct answer, Narendra Modi. Question 51. Who recently became the first Indian woman to win the FIDE Women's World Cup 2025? Correct answer, Divya Deshmukh. Question 52. Tejaswin Shankar recently broke his own national decathlon record by scoring 7,826 points. At which international meet did this performance take place? Correct answer, Wisław Zapiewski Memorial, Poland. Question 53. How many total medals did India win at the FISU World University Games 2025 held in Germany? Correct answer, 12. Question 54. Audrey Cruz recently became the first female to receive Neuralink's brain chip implant. What milestone did she achieve after the successful surgery? Correct answer, she used her thoughts to control a computer and draw. Question 55. What was the primary objective of Operation Mahadev, recently conducted in Jammu or Kashmir in July 2025? Correct answer, neutralize the Pahalgam attack mastermind. Question 56. What is the key reason cited by Tata Consultancy Services, TCS, for initiating its largest ever layoffs involving over 12,000 employees in 2025? Correct answer, skill mismatch amid changing project needs. Question 57. In 2025, the Maratha military landscapes were inscribed in the UNESCO World Heritage List. With this addition, what is India's total number of World Heritage Sites is recognized by UNESCO? Correct answer, 44. Question 58. What is the primary historical significance of the recently recognized Maratha military landscapes? Correct answer, examples of Maratha military planning and hill fort architecture. Question 59. What is the primary goal of the newly launched National Sports Policy 2025 approved by the Union Cabinet in July 2025? Correct answer, to position India among the top 5 sporting nations by 2047 and bid for the 2036 Olympics. Question 60. According to the World Bank's Spring 2025 Poverty and Equity Brief, which country has been ranked 4th most income equal society in the world based on the Gini Index? Correct answer, India. Thanks for watching. अगर वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करें.